Hello everyone, and welcome to our another episode, which is about why people trust more founders than companies. I'm Marie, the CEO and founder of Mario Levy LLC, the number one LinkedIn marketing agency focusing on personal brands, and we are number one worldwide. Really, we started in Europe, now we expanded in the US, and we are excelling in all of the markets because people are more and more interested in personal brands and how they can drive revenue into their business. And this episode is not done biased because I'm focusing on personal brands. It's really based on research and the trends in marketing. And I myself, IT engineer by background with master degree in diplomacy, so I am very data oriented. So I want to really change your mindset in how to do marketing in your company and how you can leverage LinkedIn, which has, by the way, 1.3 billion users. So you can imagine big proportion of potential clients, customers, and others. But let's get into the point. So people usually trust people and people buy from people, meaning that this trend actually occurred 6 years ago. It was mainly during COVID when people were more craving the personal touch, authenticity, and the personal connection, so face-to-face connection, etc. And personal brand marketing started to be more and more visible on the internet across different social media channels, mainly on Instagram and TikTok. But LinkedIn is professional platform, so many founders they usually hide behind logo. And to be honest, if your logo is not recognized something big like Apple or Microsoft, then people might not really trust your company from the beginning. So it's really important that you create visibility around you as a founder. And I receive question all the time, but Marie, I don't want to really expose myself as a founder. I'm fine behind the logo. I don't want to tell to people what I did during the weekend, etc. And it's not social media like any other. Yes, it's social media in the sense that you need to be there as a founder, but you can make it smart because you can establish behind it a business strategy, meaning that your post can be really revenue oriented and you can just share the things with people that actually are within these business barriers. So your followers, your connections on LinkedIn doesn't need to know how many children you have or if you are married or whatever. You can really make business strategy, and this is what I'm focusing on because at the end of the day, my background is in IT engineering and I have master degree in diplomacy. So it's really important that you do the business orientation and business strategy behind your LinkedIn profile. Not only just speaking out there like what I did today and what I cooked, etc. This do it on Instagram. If you want to dance, do it on TikTok. But LinkedIn works different. So you can actually establish really important barriers, business barriers, and you can make your content inside the content pillars. Usually we have three content pillars, how we gonna drive revenue into your business. So it's educational, personal / trust, and then conversional. So you want to talk educational, of course, from your niche, something that people want to know, and you're gonna present it to them, like how I do, for example, now on video, or you can do some just photo and just elaborate on that specific topic. What I really recommend for that is Google. So just Google your niche and there will be popping up 10 to 20 frequently asked questions in your niche and you just answer it and that's it. I mean, this is not really getting into your personal life, right? Then the second one is personal / trust. This doesn't mean that you need to tell to people what you had for lunch. It means that you gonna tell to people about your achievements because this gets the biggest engagement. So if you tell to people how increase in percentages of revenue or what you have achieved or that you got an award as a person, this is what's gonna drive the engagement into your profile and the traffic. And then the last is conversion. So this is just sales oriented. So tell me, where is the personal aspect? I mean, this is just business strategy. You just put your face there on your profile picture. You don't even need to put it on your post. I mean, there is statistics that actually when people see person on a picture, they are more relating to it and there is bigger engagement. So there is correlation, but you don't really need it. I mean, so this is your answer towards personal branding. And many people still do just company page, and this is difference between us and other marketing agencies. So other marketing agencies are usually starting with company page. We start with personal profile. Why? Because in order to establish your company page, you need to have personal profile, because the LinkedIn algorithm need to understand who you are as a person, what are your interests, where you are coming from. And all of the data that your company page is using is actually driven from your personal profile. So this is why you need also, from technical perspective, by the way, your personal profile. And then at the end of the day, we also tested so many times paid ads. By the way, if you run paid ads on your personal profile, which means boosting specific content and especially the conversion one, it's gonna have much bigger results and much bigger traffic into the place where you want it. Usually I recommend to do it with engagement, not the website views. Then actually boosting something by a company. By a company, it will just completely get money out of your credit card. Like, don't do it. Like, it's nonsense. So this is another reason why you should build your personal brand on LinkedIn. Not even talking about that, in the past, I actually had startup and I asked investors how they are investing in specific startups. And they told me 9 out of 10 investors that they usually look at the CEO and founder. So they Google that specific founder, and the number one search is what? It's actually LinkedIn. Also, when you have Outlook and you write somebody email, when you click on their email, actually it shows you that specific person LinkedIn profile. So if you have a really nice LinkedIn profile as a person, you can pretty much shape the narrative around you, who you are and what you want to actually achieve, and how consistent and like how disciplined you are. So this is what investors want to see nowadays. And you also increase the value of your company if you have personal brand, because it gives you social selling, which means that people gonna buy anything from you if you have influence and impact. So whatever you are doing as a person and you have traffic, you have influence, then everything gonna rise in value, because people know that they can expect the quality from you, that you can get people from the point A to the B. And this is the true magic behind the personal brand, and why you as a founder should not hide anymore behind your logo. I mean, you can still hide behind your personal brand. You just put one picture, two pictures, and you just post it again and again. You don't need to tell about your personal life at the end of the day. So I hope that I changed your perspective. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Also connect with me on LinkedIn, Marie-Olivie Zamecnikova, and write me that you are coming from this exact episode, and I will send you my cheat sheet, how to get first 10 clients from LinkedIn for free, which I'm sharing usually only with my clients. And also subscribe here on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Bye.